Okay, good. Um, Welcome back to you, senior students and university students for EmSAT Writing, the guide of writing for 2023 this year. This guide is a complete guide for writing EmSAT questions. It's ultimate guide for writing EmSAT questions. Questions for EmSAT Achieve about writing for university students, for high school students, what we call senior students. And this guide is very, very essential for you. Today, this guide consists of three parts. Part one is about the writing questions, types of questions in EmSAT writing. Type 2 or part 2 is about real example of an answer about writing by one of the students, one of your friends, real answers from the MSAT writing, and we will discuss, is it good, is it bad, effective, and why. What about every structure in the answer? And the last one is the essential of the video. Please, last part of the video is the essential one. The whole expected questions of this year. MSAT writing expectation questions of writing for 2023. Part 3, the last of the video, is the important part here. So let's share with you the three parts. And before we start, to please subscribe, share, and like the video. Let's go. Sharing with you. Now it's okay. So now this is our start. Complete MSAT writing guide, topics for MSAT 2023, expectation questions. Real part is part 3. Let's go. This is important one. Great students of university and senior students, you have to know that we have rubrics. If you answer a question of writing in the MSAT question number 4 in the MSAT is writing. If you type the question and you answer the question, you have to know that the examiners will check your answers according to these rubrics. So before you start, you have to know what scale you have to follow to answer the questions. In front of you, the example of the main real rubric of MSAT writing. If you write the answer, you have to mention something about focus. You have to be focused in writing. I mean, your responses, your sentences, your paragraphs should have identified, should have the definition of the topic. You have to finish. When you finish the whole topic, it means you answer the question, what is the topic about? And is it bad? Is it good? Is it negative? Is it positive? And so on. Did you answer for these two questions? It means you focus on the topic. It doesn't allow for you to answer a question, to write about a topic in MSAT question number 4, writing. And for example, in second paragraph or third paragraph or one sentence, you're talking about another topic. So for example, the topic is about internet. Is it positive or negative to use internet, daily internet? So don't talk about, for example, your habits. Even one sentence means your task off. It means you are away of the topic and you're not focused. So this is wrong. So one is focus. Organization is number 2. So if you organize your topic, your essay, and the content, structure of the essay is about introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, even 3 if you want, then the conclusion. Is that happening with you when you write? This is also essential point. We examine your topic as teachers and examiners when we check your answers about the content. What about the content? I mean about the ideas, reasons. Have you mentioned reasons or just one reason? Have you got us, sorry, or given us many ideas or not? Have you mentioned something about evidences after the reasons or not? About the examples, everything is clear or not in each paragraph. This is a content. Style, I mean about style, you use strong vocabs, strong verbs, strong adjectives, strong phrases, variety of strong phrases. You're not repeating the same words. This is a style. Mechanics is about grammar, correcting grammar, no spelling mistakes, and so on. Opinions, your opinions. Did you mention one side opinion? It just all the essay is about only one point of view is about yours, or just you mention 2 points of views, the other points of views, and your opinion. So did you mention two side opinions or one side opinion? I'll talk about this point too later. Then the last one is about contrast. So for contrast, when you mention one side opinion and the other side opinion, did you use phrases and transitions of contrast like on the other hand, in contrary, and so on, or opposite of, and so on, in another point of view, and so on. In other words, you can say that. So did you use that? These are the main essential points of rubrics or a scale that examiners can check your answers about. So please focus on reading this one, then try to mention that in your writing. Let's go to see the next. Now, as I promised you, I will give you one answer for one student in the MSAT, and I will discuss this answer with you. Is it okay? Is it good? Is it bad? Effective? Non-effective? What deserve about the score or not? So please, this is a real answer from one of your friends. Let's see. Before I started the answer for that, I have to give you the whole structure of an essay. The whole structure of an essay, or organization of an essay, or outline of an essay, opinion essay, or argumentative essay is introduction. You have to mention introduction with a strong point of view. But about what? About three types of point of views you can mention in the introduction. First one is one side point of view. One side point of view is about two types. You can agree or disagree. You can accept or refuse. If you accept, it's one side of view. You can say, I completely accept that, or I completely agree that internet is useful, or it is clear for me that internet is a very good idea, and so on. Or one side of you, but opposite. You disagree, you refuse, and it is still one side of you. You can say, I completely disagree. I completely refuse that internet is very good. Or I'm against the internet using, and so on. So you can say that. Or the second type is about you're not with or against, you are in the middle. So you can say, I partly agree that internet is, or I agree to some extent, not whole extent, to some extent that internet is good or bad. But I don't like you to do that. Please be with one side point of view, or mention two sides of views and choose one of them at the end. So you have to do that again. If you mention one side of view, your opinion should be with acceptance or refusal. So you have to refuse or accept. This is one side of view. So the Holy Say is about you agree, or the Holy Say is about you disagree, you refuse, you don't accept. If you want to mention the two sides, 2 points of views, I mean, you have to use 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph is about one point of view. The second paragraph is about your point of view. And the third paragraph is about why you choose the last point. I mean, your point of view. Then the conclusion. Let's go to see the body paragraphs. What about the body paragraphs? In the body paragraphs, or what we call main ideas, main idea one, main idea two, main idea three, and so you can use that, but at least two body paragraphs. So how could you make maximize, expand the paragraph? It's about TEEE. What is TEEE? It is topic sentence. You start with a sentence with a reason, and you start to explain the sentence, explain the first reason, for example, then mention evidence about this explanation, then mention example about this evidence, then what is the effect or effects of your example, then mention second reason in the same paragraph or same explanation is a topic sentence, then give example about this one, then effect about that one, then the conclusion. So you can mention, you can write a short paragraph or a long paragraph. If you want to make a long paragraph, please mention more than one reason in one paragraph or body paragraph. So in this order: topic sentence, explain, evidence, example, effect. Then second reason, explain, evidence, example, effect. And the last one is a conclusion. The conclusion with the same color of a topic sentence is blue here. Why? Because they are the same meaning, but different style of structure. It means a summary for the sentence, topic sentence, or repeat a topic sentence, but using another words, but with the same meaning. Let's go to the body paragraph. What happened in our student's answer? This student got a question about dress code. Dress code, is it positive? Is it negative for students? Dress code is good, is bad for others, and so on for you. So this question is about dress code. What is your opinion, advantages and disadvantages, and so on. So the question again, real question from EmSAT, was about dress code. I copied the sentences, the answer of the students, but I make it here in front of you with explanation to understand. Let's see the student's answer, your friend's answer. Is it good? Is it bad? This is his introduction now. He said, I believe that it would be beneficial for our schools to adopt dress codes. This is what we call this one, first sentence in the introduction, what we call. Yes, topic sentence, as I told you. So you have to start with a topic sentence. So this one is a topic sentence, the first sentence of any paragraph. So if you start any paragraph, you have to start with a topic sentence. Okay, what are the contents of this topic sentence? What you can see now in front of you: A, attraction, should be attractive. Is it attractive? I believe that it would be beneficial for our schools to adopt dress codes. I like this sentence, but it is not very effective. It's not great. It's good. So I like, why? Because he mentioned here the opinion in the first. He said, I believe. And he used here an adjective, beneficial. So I believe means you adopt this opinion. This is your opinion. You mentioned the opinion first, and that's good, by the way. But it is not attractive when he mentioned, I believe that it would be beneficial for our schools to adopt a dress code. So if we say that class A is the perfect style, and the class B is the average style, good style, and class C is the weakness or the weak style. So I can say this one is class B, not A. It's average style or good style, but not perfect style, because it is not attractive, but mentioned opinion, so that's why it's good. Okay, so first one is a topic sentence. Next, he said, second, he said, although some may argue, may discuss that this action would restrict the individual student's freedom of expression, I don't agree. Again, he mentioned his opinion here second time. Let's see that together with explanation to be very clear for you. So let's choose this style. Good. Now he said, I don't agree. Okay. And he said, some may argue that this one is some. And that's good. I like this style. Why? Here he mentioned the other points of views. And he said, I don't agree. Now he repeated his opinion because he said first, I believe. This is your opinion. Why you mention again, I don't agree? I think this is not good. It's not good to say, I don't agree again and again. That's why this is class B. Okay, let's go. He mentioned second point of views. He mentioned his point of views when he said, I believe. Let's go. Our right to express ourselves is important. So here, as I told you, first of the sentence, topic sentence should be attractive. A. O1, I means opinion number one against your opinion. He mentioned that, by the way. Then my opinion, it's okay. He mentioned that here first, or he repeated it again. Number three is about the style. How could you write next? Talk about that point. What's the style? Let's see. He said, our right to express ourselves is important. Look at the adjectives here. But in our society, none of us has unrestricted freedom to do as well, like at all times. He said at the end, we must all learn discipline, respect the feelings of others, and learn how to operate in the real world in order to be successful. Look at the last sentence and the first sentence here. First sentence is a topic sentence. I believe that it would be beneficial for our schools to adopt dress codes. What is the last one here? Dress codes would not only create a better learning environment, but would also help prepare students for their futures. Is it the same meaning of the first one? Should be the same meaning. So again, when you write, please, when you write a paragraph, read after writing this paragraph, read the first sentence and the last sentence. Are they the same meaning or not? If they are not, you have to mention one of them to be the same as the other. So this is the start of a paragraph, the end of a paragraph should be the same meaning. Here, I believe that it would be beneficial for our schools to adopt dress codes. And the last sentence is, dress codes would not only create a better learning environment, but also, it means beneficial, but also help prepare students for their futures. That's great. The same meaning, but with different words and extra words. So this is great, great start. And the first at the end also, they are the same. So this is one of the strong points. And I think this one should be as a class B, as I taught you. So this is for his introduction. Now the explanation by real explanation that was written by the examiner in front of you. The writer, the student of this piece introduces a precise, knowledgeable claim. He said, I believe that it would be so-and-so. He established the significance of the claim, distinguishing the claim from alternate or opposite claims. When he said, although some may argue, creates an organization that logically sequences the claim when he said so and so. This is the way when they examine, checks yours, when they check your answers with your writing, they choose this style, okay? Let's go to your friend again. What about the body paragraph one? What did your friend write about the dress code? First of all, in the introduction, he said he likes dress code. Okay, let's see body paragraph one. What's the idea here? He said, perhaps the most important benefit of adopting dress codes would be creating a better learning environment. Okay, look at this point here. Learning environment. Better learning environment. Did you see this one before in the introduction? Yes, it is. Look at the introduction here. I'm sorry. Last point is, yeah, learning environment, better learning environment. So from the introduction, he got one idea. Let's talk about better learning environment by using dress code. So perhaps the most important benefit of adopting dress code would be creating a better learning environment. And now this is topic sentence. So it's a topic sentence. We finished number one. I like it very much. And this is class A, by the way. Look at the second step is what? To explain it. Okay, so explain this point. Inappropriate clothing can be distracting to fellow students who are trying to concentrate when the class has a lot of uniforms, different uniforms. So it make a distraction. But if we all have the same uniform, it's very good for us to concentrate. This is the meaning of better learning environment. So second one is explain what does it mean, this topic sentence. And this is great. Perfect. What is the evidence? Where is evidence about that? Here mentioned evidence, by the way, where he said inappropriate, unsuitable clothing will make a distract. So this is evidence that better learning environment without distraction is good. What is the example? Where is example? Example is here, short skirts and scammy tops and low pants are fine for after school, but not for the classroom. So now this example about evidences again is about this some kinds of places, of clothes are not good, are not suitable, are not eligible for schools. But out of school, you can say it, you can use it. He said that, and he mentioned some. Now he's talking about t-shirts with risky images. And this is evidence for the example that why is it not suitable for classrooms. And he mentioned that. Okay, at the end, I want you to look at the first one here, first sentence of the paragraph, and the last one with the same blue color. Let's see the first one. First one is perhaps the most important benefit of adopting dress codes will be creating a better learning environment. Let's see the last one. With fewer distractions, students can concentrate on getting a good education, which can help them later. So the same meaning here is about no distraction, as he mentioned the first. Yes, he mentioned that again in the end, but with new words but the same meaning. And he said about concentration with good education that helped them later by using dress codes. So the start of the paragraph is the same as the end. I like this paragraph, and I can say this body paragraph one is class A. Everything of the rule T, I mean T plus 4 E's, I mean T topic, E explain, E evidence, E example, then the link or the end. I think this is effective paragraph. It's a class A. Let's go to second body paragraph. Second body paragraph, or the second main idea. Let's see. Another benefit of having a dress code is that it will prepare students to dress properly for different places. Another benefit of having a dress code is it will prepare. So this is the benefit. Second one, prepare students to dress properly for different places. And then the explanation about that. When you go to a party, you don't wear the same clothes. You wear to church. So we have different clothes for different occasions. even the school. So why you make the school like the church, like the, so you have to take another. Likewise, when you dress for work, you don't wear the same. Here in this point, it's another different point. Another different point. He mentioned that another benefit of having a dress code is it will prepare students to dress properly for different places like a church, like party, like schools, and so on. And he mentioned the example after explanation with evidence. He mentioned likewise, when you dress for work, you don't wear the same cloth you wear at the beach. Many professions even require uniforms. Having a dress code in high school will help students adjust real world. Look at the last sentence. It's about adjust real world. And here it's about adjust, dress properly for different places. I mean the real world. So the end of this paragraph is the same as the start of this paragraph, and also about explain evidence and example. And he mentioned in the examples places like beach, for example, church, and he also about the party, so places and so on as examples. This paragraph too also is for me effective and successful one, so it's a class A. What about the conclusion? Your friend, when he got a question, MSAT question about dress code, he wrote a conclusion, this one. Lastly, and this is perfect when you say lastly, finally, eventually, at the end, in conclusion, that's a great if you mention that. Lastly, with all the peer pressure in school, many students worry about fitting in if a dress code or even a uniform were required. There would be less emphasis on how you look and more emphasis on learning. In conclusion, there are many important reasons. I like this one because he mentioned before the reasons why you choose a dress code. He mentioned two reasons, two benefits. So now at the end, he mentioned reasons, just the word reasons in general without saying in details. There are many important reasons our schools should adopt dress codes. But didn't mention that because this is the end, the conclusion. You mentioned that at the above. Okay, getting an education is hard enough without being distracted by inappropriate t-shirts or tight pants. Learning to dress for particular occasions prepares us for the real world. Every word here mentioned above, but with different words. And teens have enough pressure already without having to worry about what they are wearing. So what happened here is about examples. He mentioned examples like tuck pants, sorry, and also about t-shirts. He mentioned general reasons without saying what are reasons because he mentioned that the above two benefits. Even he did a summary for the whole topic, the same as introduction, but with different words and different meanings. Uh, this student got out of 500, he got 475 sorry, 425 out of 500 because the introduction was class B, not class A. The end or the conclusion is, for me, is class A. The two paragraphs are class A, except the introduction. That's why I said focus on the introduction, please. And the conclusion will help you more to be in the effective way of writing or class A. Thanks. Now, what is the essay structure? Introduction means one sentence to introduce the topic. Mention in this one sentence your opinion and talk about your style. Second paragraph is about main paragraph, one sentence to introduce this main paragraph. Then explain, as I told you, according to the T is a topic, E explain, E is evidence, another E is example, then E is effect or effects, the last one is link or the end. Main paragraph 3 or paragraph number 3 is a main paragraph, one sentence, a topic sentence, then explain it, then give the evidence, then give us example or examples, then effects of this example, results of this example, then the link or the end as the start. The last one is conclusion. Repeat and summarize your opinion, the same as introduction for the meaning, but not the same words. As I told you, when you finish any paragraph, please focus to read the same paragraph, first sentence of a paragraph to be the same as the last sentence of this paragraph, please. Okay, now, how many types of questions? I mentioned that in part one here. How many types of questions? And this is my last part of the video. Please focus on this part. How many types of questions in EmSAT question? I know that EmSAT question is question number 4. It's only one question, but one question from different types of question of writing. Yeah, what are the types of this question number 4 in writing? Yes. Number 1 is, to what extent do you agree or disagree? To what extent do you agree or disagree? For example, dress code is very essential for students. To what extent do you agree or disagree? We have here 3 expected questions in 2023 till the end, till July. You will find that these questions to be repeated. First one expected is, some people believe that technology has made man more social. To what extent do you agree or disagree with this opinion? Some people believe that technology has made man more social. To what extent do you agree that technology has made man social, or disagree with this opinion? This question is expected for me 95%. Some people, number 2, think that a person improves their intellectual skills more when doing group activities. To what extent do you agree about group activities? Use specific details and examples to explain your view. This one also I expected, but not more than 85%. Number 3, improvements in health, education, and trade are essential for the development of poorer nations. However, the governments of richer nations should take more responsibility for helping the poorer nations in such areas, in health and education. To what extent do you agree that rich countries should help poor countries to improve health and education? To what extent do you agree? Okay. Second type of question, for question number 4 about writing and EmSAT writing, is discuss both views and give your opinion. Discuss both views and give your opinion. 2 questions expected here. 1, nowadays most green energy is becoming ever more means more than more, prevalent in both developed and developing countries. Talk now about green energy. Is it important for both? Yes. Some argue, some say yes, no. It's a controversial question maybe. They greatly reduce costs and are better for the environment. I mean, green energy, very good. Others say no, believe they are a serious threat to energy security. Discuss both views and give your opinion. This question is very essential, very, very, very essential. 100% should be for many, many, many exams. I mean, from now till the end of June, this question will be repeated about green energy. So the question is about discuss both views and give your opinion. Another one expected is, some people are of the opinion that the children should be rewarded for good behavior. But others think no, they should be punished for bad behavior. So discuss both views and give your personal opinion and reasons. So this is the second type of expected questions in EmSAT. As you know, we have update for the EmSAT versions, for the questions, for the vocabs, for the types of questions. Last, no, number three, not last, third type is this a positive or negative development? Is this topic a positive or a negative development? Let's see expected questions. Number one, these days, some people spend a lot of money on tickets to go to sporting or events. Do you think this is a positive or negative development? So this is a kind of question. And about sport, about texts, and this question, I expected it more than 95%. Number two, expected is some people like to travel outside the country. Others would rather travel to tourist spots in their own country first before traveling abroad. So which do you prefer to have to travel out or stay to travel inside your country, and why? Include specific details and examples to support your choice. So is this a positive or negative development to travel out or to travel inside your country? And type number four of question number four in EmSAT writing is, what are the advantages or disadvantages? Example and expected of that is it good for children to start using computers from an early age and spend long hours on them? Discuss the advantages and disadvantages. And I expected this one about 90%. Number two, some people think high school graduates should travel or work for a period of time instead of going directly to study at university. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of both approaches, both opinions. Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. I expected this one more than 95%. This is good topic. And the last type number five, is people are using a lot of online language translations apps. I'm sorry. People are using a lot of online language translation apps. Do the benefits of this outweigh the advantages? What are the causes, and give solutions? Number two, opacity is a serious problem in many countries, especially in rich countries. Discuss ways to solve the problem. Provide specific reasons and examples to support your answer. This topic, I expected this one till the end of June will be repeated, I mean 100%. Number three, today the quality of life in large cities is decreasing. Discuss the causes and solutions. What are the causes and solutions? Last one is research shows that global warming, expected this one till the end of June 100%, is caused by human activity. What are the causes, possible effects of climate change, and what can governments and individuals to do, solutions to reduce these global warming? Okay, now again, I give you today in this video the complete guide for EmSAT writing and the topics for EmSAT writing for this year, and the percentage of each expectation about the questions. And now I have done with this point with you. So what can I say to you now is, please, if you want to write answers for all the topics and send on the comments to give you the feedback, is your writing is class A or class B or class C, according to the guide I give you today. Choose one of the topics from 5 types of writing I mentioned in the video and write for me, and I will give you my feedback about this point and this topic. Please, I try to help all of you by giving you the good and effective guide for performance very well in MSAT Achieve for university students and for senior students, I mean high school students all over UAE. Please, if you like my video, share and like, and please help me support my channel by subscribe or send and share the video with your other friends didn't see me before or don't see me now. Share the video with them and ask them to subscribe to give you update for the versions. Last point, believe me, every 3 months we have updates for version of MSATs. I mean MSAT Achieve. We have updates always about MSAT test, so please don't follow one track or one teacher or one style, because I will give you, you'll find the whole updates here, especially here in my channel, the English 1001 or 1001 by Mr. Medhat. Good night for now.